Sanibonani football lovers. Welcome to BK Sports. Igama lami Mbonga Inkosi. Ngithemba ukuthi ni kahle, niyaphila. Danko, let me start by apologizing with Izola couldn't upload because indaba ye load shedding. So bekungekho bengakwenza kodwa namuhla hayi ngibuyile futhi I have ama updates of what is happening currently in Naturena, but please ungakhohlwa ukulike and to subscribe to the channel. Gaze abantu bakaNdlovu nginombuzo la ukuthi kwakwenze njani iNdlovu ibe noboya benyathi. Angibuza ngesihla angilwe bogatsheni. Kwakwenze njani? Kodwa sikho lapho. It seems like with Kaizer Chiefs this season lo Ndlovu lona that they are expecting to get, they won't get him. But bazothola omunye uNdlovu. The way ngizwa ngakhona amahemiem bathi Kaizer Chiefs is looking to sign a defender by the surname of uNdlovu. But sobuye sikhulume ngaye. So khuluma ngezinto nje ezimbalwa today. Abo goalkeeper by 3 that Kaizer Chiefs might sign kule transfer windows ovela, and we talk about the center back that Kaizer Chiefs now is being linked with the Kaizer Chiefs, and we're gonna talk about ama fixture dates that are confirmed, the new ones, because asuswe from that date to the other date. So asivele sihlala utabeni siqale ngawo kama fixture date. We know ukuthi Soweto Derby was supposed to be played on 25 April, but it was shifted to E26 because there was a clash. Nakhona let me not say it's a clash because I won't say ukuthi the venue of FNB Stadium was booked, but there's another event that is in close proximity with FNB Stadium. So that concert is called the Nasrec Music Concert. It simply means ukuthi the way iseduza ngakhona ne-FNB abakwazi ukuthi bangavumela because ba-avoida isiphithiphithi because inabantu aba close to 20,000 people abazoyi-attend. So obviously izoclasha with iSoweto Derby because ba-avoida i-traffic because they know how traffic can be when it comes to iSoweto Derby. So obviously plus another traffic yokuya kule concert. So babonga let us shift it to E26. The good thing is that ama-ticket bewangakathengwa vele bewangakakhishwa for that Soweto Derby, but laba bama-seasonal nabo they won't have an issue because i-game isesekhona. So yi-update engiyiphethe. So it simply means ukuthi iphinde i-affect i-date nge-game with isiwelele FC because yona bekumele idlalwe ngengakhi nge-27. It was shifted to E28 manje because of indaba ye-derby, because if shiftwa i-date from E25 to E26 it simply means ukuthi lamalanga lawo bekumele alindwe ukuze kuzodlalwa le enye game nakhona sekumele bayishift so that izolingana. So that's why ishiftiwe. So ningastresseki ngendaba zokuthi no hayi akukho asazoba khona ama game. It simply means nje ukuthi into ephazamisile is that concert nje lena yase Nasrec, but ngaphezulu kwalokho nje ama game asazoqhubeka sizobona iKaizer Chiefs idlala. Let's move to another topic. We're going to discuss about a player called uBright Ndlovu. Yeah, njoba ngibuzile ngabogatsheni ukuthi bekwenzakalani ukuze kuthiwe uboya benyathi ekubeni sikhuluma ngeNdlovu. We are talking about uBright Ndlovu, a player that is playing for iSikhukhune United, and that player I'd say ukuthi uwadlale war 3 amateur of South African football, from ABC Mutsipe to Vodacom to Betway Premiership now, because he played with Jomo Cosmos. We know ukuthi ayikho ku second tier. He played with Kruger United. He was loaned by iSikhukhune United to Kruger United for game time because makafika ufike wathola ingqwele lapha nabo Tibaba boKadoso. So bengeke belula for him ukuthi angene in the starting 11 because mebabheka in terms of experience. So he was lacking, but he made his way to Kruger United and gained that experience, wabuya, and then now he's a constant feature for iSikhukhune United. And Kaizer Chiefs are being linked with this center back. And this center back, I'd say he is a good player because I-height yakhe imbeka ku-1.86. 1.86 kusho kona ukuthi he's taller than uMiguel, and he is a South African. So there's no thing ukuthi bazokhalela in terms of in a foreign code. And the good thing about Bright Ndlovu is that he's young. Uzalwe 2000, so una 25 this year. So it's all about him being part of a Kaizer Chiefs plan that is a succession plan, because he's a youngster but he plays regularly for Isikhukhuна United because coach Kevin Hunt trusts in him because of his qualities as a centre back. He's cool, he's calm, he's composed, and he is a good reader of the game. Ngaphezu kwaloko nje ngasho ukuthi if you can put uMsimango here ubeke uBright la, hayi uMsimango akabula phana, because uBright I say ukuthi I've watched him play ama games whereby ukuthi they were pressure games, but he didn't crack. He played Orlando Pirates, he played Mamelodi Sundowns, he didn't crack. So it's all about kuti the way he positions himself, it makes it easier for him to deal with situations whereby ukuthi they were tricky and they were difficult for him to deal with, but he manages to deal with them because he is a good reader of the game. And looking at how Kaizer Chiefs is moving, obviously, if it happens by God's grace, they qualify for that Champions League football or a CAF Confederation football again, we need a depth, because we see now Guti, those games that were meant that we played are starting to take a toll on players now. Players are getting injured. Look at Ukunika. We didn't think Guti might get injured, and now he's injured. So that affects the momentum of the team. Just imagine one of the best of your defenders ruled out for the rest of the season. 10 games remaining akaseko. So it simply means Guti, we're gonna need that depth so that it can be able to carry us through. Because now I have this fear with Kaizer Chiefs might fall short because of another disturbance. Because even Miguel, now his suspensions will cost the club. But for a player like Bright Ndlovu, he will come and add that competitiveness at the back. Since Kaizer Chiefs, it was said to Guti, they've agreed in principle with Thabo Moloisane. Let's beef up the defense and then Sobono good going forward. So because now Kaizer Chiefs, everything that they are doing, I believe they are trying to be strategic. Let's sign players, but let's make sure we save the foreign code. And it seems like he's going to be a free agent now. Because usually when I look at the transfer market, I see when it is written contract expires, when they put a dash, it simply means iyaphela ngoJune contract, or kuseseneyingxoxo ukuthi bangamrenewela if it is possible. But that's where Kaizer Chiefs comes in, because people might think free agent is actually a free agent balithenga mahala. No, because it needs a lot for you to uthole free agent, a lot of convincing, because he might come free, but into abalibamba ngayo player is so guy salary nje. So that's when he decided, no, I won't sign a contract renewal, but let me sign a pre-contract with the Kaizer Chiefs. That's what Kaizer Junior did say about it. No, actually free agent, people might think it is easy. Melon convince lo muntu 6 months before your pay contract. Just imagine that energy or lokupizo uyibeka laphana ukuthi let me try to convince this player. So Bright Ndlovu is another player that is linked with Kaizer Chiefs, and there's a lot of chances. There are many chances he might sign with the Kaizer Chiefs. And then let's move to the 3 goalkeepers that I've said when I started the video, which I'll talk about. I'm talking about Ian Otieno. He's the goalkeeper of Richards Bay. Stanley Nwabali, he's without the club. Ricardo Kos is South African. He's with Iswelele. Naye contract yakhe same to Etienne Anedech. It simply means Guti bazoba ma free agent. So it simply means one thing. Kaizer Chiefs, that's where Mili ingene call. But it's all about Guti now in these 3 goalkeepers. Nwabali, he's without a club, so angeke simbale kulethule because it might be easier ukuthi sithule uNwabali compared to the other two. So uStanley Nwabali advantage ngayo ukuthi still young, una 29, so lokho kumbeka in a pole position which might edge the two because he's even a free agent, so Kaizer Chiefs might get him easily, but will depend ukuthi will Kaizer Chiefs sacrifice a foreign quota or Kaizer Chiefs will release Ntwari for uStanley Nwabali, because that will depend, because we are talking about first choice goalkeepers of their countries respectively. Nwabali for Nigeria, Ntwari for Rwanda. But now it's all about Kuti. Ntwari didn't get a fair chance, to be honest, in Natural, but then he is a good goalkeeper. So Kaizer Chiefs have been adamant to release him because they wanted to get that 8 million they've signed him with. And if the offer is below that, they won't take any offers. But now, if it can happen, noma ngahamba with a lesser price, but they might get uNwabali mahala. Same thing with Ian Otieno. He is from Kenya again. He's 32 years of age. So it simply means good. Even Richards Bay, he's not a first choice. Why? Because there's Umagula Lapal. And the Kaizer Chiefs can be smart by offering him, okay, this is the kind of a contract we're going to give you. This is how we structure your contract. So it simply means good. Profile yake iyokhuphuka. He might even get called ku Kenya kuti as of him. So those are the perks ukuthi aye Natural. But one thing about him ukuthi age, he's older than the two goalkeepers that I've mentioned. But goalkeepers, we know good, they mature with age. As time goes by, they get matured. But it's all about good. If they might say good, okay, if you come at Chiefs, this and that we will offer you. Will you be able to be backup, or you want a first choice position as a goalkeeper? Are you going to be able to give us what we want? Because to be honest, he is a good shortstop. It's just good to go amanye games go Richards Bay. It defend Sugulele Jopini, and now he's always exposed to a danger. And then let's go to Ukos. Ukos is a South African. He's 31 years. And it might not cost Kaizer Chiefs anything, not a foreign quota, not a transfer fee, but a lot of convincing. Kuti come, you will be able to compete with Brendan Peterson, with Bruce Vo. So it's all about Kuti, what choice, what decision can Kaizer Chiefs make? Because I won't say Kuti, Chiefs can sign all these three goalkeepers, but it's all about having options. Because if you know Kuti, you're gonna go and negotiate with Nwabali and decide to say no, what you are offering me, I don't agree with. Let's move to option 2, Otieno. Otieno will be like, okay, I don't see any problem coming to Chiefs, but can you be able to offer me 1, 2, 3? And then Kaizer Chiefs is like, no, here we are making you a favor, not you making us a favor, because you already have a goalkeeper, but you just need that one to have a backup, because we know good there will be injuries and suspensions, and we need that vast experience. Okay, they decide good to know. Sobona ukuthi kwenzakalani. If I don't get other offers, maybe I'd consider Kaizer Chiefs, and then they go to Ukos. Ukos is game. He'll be like, okay, no problem. Whatever that you're offering, I can be able to deal with it. So Chiefs, and then they understand, okay, Gulaba with 3, we have one strong candidate that want to come. So what can we do to make sure Guti he doesn't change his mind? That's why they have more options, because when they are making signings, it's not about good they spot a play good okay funalo. No, they start by pointing and then they have options, and then they do evaluation on all of them. Okay, what can go wrong, what can go right? Okay, let's get this player. Are we able to afford him? But okay, sharp. Athi uKaizer John, you have the green light. Amlande laphayana Terra Malibu bese ziyakhala.